Niger Republic, Tinubu seeks support for return of democracy. So which kind of support is Tinubu seeking? From who? From the world leaders at the United Nations General Assembly, or from ECOWAS, or from AU, or from Nigerians? I don't understand. Or from the general public? Hey, so we need to understand the kind of support is seeking and who is he seeking it from, because he is the chairman of ECOWAS. He has declared that military will go in if there's no other option, and now he's receiving a backlash, and Niger is prepared for war ever with ECOWAS if they enter that country. And right now, I'm sure he's handicapped. He doesn't know what to do again, and now he's begging for support. From where? We don't know. President Bola Tinubu has called for support in the return of democracy to the Niger Republic. Recall that the military junta has seized power in the West African nation some months ago and is yet to bow to pressure from within and outside the continent. Tinubu and other regional leaders have been working for a return to democracy and want more partners in doing so. I know now because US is putting pressure on him. US is putting serious pressure on him to restore that democracy in Niger Republic because it's affecting US and France in a very bad condition. Speaking during the United Nations General Assembly in New York, the president said regarding Niger, we are negotiating with the military leaders. As chairman of the ECOWAS, I seek to help reestablish democratic governance in a manner that addresses the political and economic challenges confronting that nation, including the violent extremists who seek to foment instability in our region. I extend a hand of friendship to all who genuinely support this mission. In his Tuesday speech, he reaffirmed that democracy is the best way to guarantee a better society. Meanwhile, you have killed democracy in Nigeria. So what are you saying? Tinubu said we must affirm democratic governance as the best guarantor of the sovereign will and well-being of the people. Military coups are wrong, as is any tilted civilian political arrangement that perpetuates injustice. And that is what you are doing in Nigeria. I'm just speaking against your life. No wonder they said they left him in that hole. The wave crossing parts of Africa does not demonstrate favor towards coup. It is a demand for solutions to perennial problems. So what are those perennial problems? What are those perennial problems? So what I say here is that Tinubu is trying to say his answer open to anyone who wishes to help them or support them in restoring democracy in Niger Republic. I thought by now that he would have sent the ECOWAS soldiers into Niger to invade it and remove the military leader by force. I also think by now that France and United States would have also launched attack on the military junta in Niger. So with all that is happening, they are still not able to do that. And they are putting pressure on Tinubu to ensure that he helps to achieve that. And how would that work? Already, well-meaning Nigerians and Africans have told Tinubu and ECOWAS and AU never to try to put force or use military in the Niger Republic. The Northern Nigerian group have also said military must not enter Niger Republic because the Nigerians are their brothers. They intermarry, they live together. For their borders are open wide. Therefore, that is the most porous Nigerian external border across Nigeria. That is the most vulnerable and most compromised border control because of relationship between the Northern Nigeria and the people of Niger. And no wonder Buhari had to build the railway all the way from Katsina State straight to Niger, and also build roads all the way from Katsina State straight to Niger. Meanwhile, within Nigeria, we don't have functional railways. So with all of that, Tinubu now is in a tight corner. He can't launch attack on Niger. He can't send anything because Niger is even on their own part prepared for reprisal, prepared for war, prepared for counter-kinetic force. Okay, and that is why they have gotten warplanes. They have gotten the Russian Wagner PMC, okay, to work with them. And now they have signed a very strong pact with the Burkina Faso and Mali to ensure that they fight and protect each other in the event of territorial aggression. And that one of them is what is looming in Niger. It means that if they come, and the man has told them that if they attempt to bring military into Niger, he will delete the President Bazoum straight up, that he will not spare him. That is what he's saying. And so that man too is at risk. Okay. The same way Niger is trying to get rid of France embassy and everything that belongs to France from Niger. Okay. And they have also asked the US, and they've not even given US any proper audience. So the guys are prepared, they know what they want, and they said they need 2 years. Is it 2 or 3 years before they can reinstate democracy? They have appointed an interim president who will run the country and then organize another election and then get the country back to democracy again. Again, if you see the way they are running it, you know that the military junta is not really interested in holding power forever. He wants to make sure that the injustice happening in Niger is put to an end. And that is it. So anybody that looks at it, that you are your own, the man is ready and ready to do the needful. That is the situation in Niger. And the same situation also cropped up in Gabon. Gabon they are also ready to fight. They are not going to listen to France. The only question people are asking, we have coup in Gabon, have in Niger, have in Burkina Faso, have in Mali, have in Guinea. Why is Niger own most critical, and why is the US and France more worried about Niger than Burkina Faso, Mali, and Guinea, or even Gabon? Okay, and there are a few things. One of them is because they are mining uranium freely from Niger, and secondly is that Niger is the largest base of U.S. military drones to monitor terrorism in Africa and the neighboring region. Okay, coupled with the fact, which is the key thing, is that Niger is the route for the trans-Saharan gas pipeline that is moving all the way from Nigeria to Europe to supply gas to Europe as alternative to Russian gas to Europe. Okay, the Russian gas pipeline to Europe has been blown during this Ukraine war, and both UK and Europe is now worried and suffering, because of gas. And again, US is looking for a way to also stop the sales of Russian gas to Europe so that America can take over that market. And that is what they're looking for, to stop that market going to Russia so that US can take over that market. And if for some reasons Niger Republic disturb that pipeline project, then America will be losing on both sides. Okay, and Europe also be losing on both sides because the gas from Russia is not coming, and the proposed one from Africa will also be terminated. So those are the reasons that the entire West is so much interested in Niger rather than. So if that pipeline is not passing through Niger, nobody would have cared about Niger. That is what we see there. So thank you for listening. Let's like the comment as Tinubu seeks for help for United Nations General Assembly to support him in restoring democracy in Niger.